do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football. Like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Kenny Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
Get it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And
he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
54 all day, dog. Mike's 54. Mike's 54 all day, punk.
Right there.
Now.
Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 6-6 bullet high. Hey, Echo. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hatchet. Mike 17. Mike 17. You got no.
Deep grip.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
60 outlaw. 59. Mike to 59. I want that. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, eluding. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Check. Watch the edge.
Pilot 64, weak.
Shift.
Let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Single.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch twist. 36. Check 50.
Protein spill.
Watch twist. Hey, alert 3.
Get.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, orbit.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Gotta do better.
Topper.
Check. Tighten up. Watch that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sponge. No. Check 37. Watch the ship. Hey.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
Mahomes now to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
4 down, even. Check 9, check 3. 15. Get. Hey, turn it up. Switch it. Yellow. Come on, switch it. Watch the safety. Easy.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Let's go, baby.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, fellas.
Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Hey, switch gears. Check safety.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Right there.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike 17.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Mayfield down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the slant.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Samson Abukum, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Mahomes, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
It's been a long day for you.
Ready?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
He can't hang.
To throw, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mayfield to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Finding some room at midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
We got 4. We got 4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Down.
At the
43-yard
line.
Hey.
Now.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 39.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right back to him on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6
You draw Corker.
at the 42-yard line.
5.
To throw on second and 6, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Get it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
On second down and 4, Mayfield is going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go mic.
Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22, and he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Alpha. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Colts 44-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he is all the way up past the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Preston Smith there on the stop.
60 outlaw. Pilot, 64. Win. Snap.
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Mayfield still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different area.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Griffin. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Devin McCourty brings him down. A first throw for the backup Griffin. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Griffin now to throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught. And they are able to to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. They come out here in the eye.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Shit, shit, shit. Slam, slam, slam. Whip, 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 whip. What?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Hey, let's get there.
At the 7-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
70, Indy.
They'll try to run this one in, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get point.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes, they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Tonight's final
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Colts, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Mm-hmm.